So, hello, this is the Packet Tracer Lab, and it's about access control list or how to configure numbered standard IPv4 access list. So, this is the addressing table for this topology. As you can see, this is our topology. The topology is comprised of three routers: router 1, router 2, router 3, and then the LANs, where we have this LAN here, we have this in total. The LANs we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And each router, the router, as you see, the device, these are devices. Each device, it has the detailed interfaces. So on router 1, how many interfaces are available? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is our router 1? It's this. So the 4 interfaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on this, we have 3. 1, 2, 3, that is router 3. And on router 2, still 3. 1, 2, 3. All those. So here the objectives of this lab. The objectives of this lab, part 1, plan and access list implementation. Then plan 2, configure, apply and verify a standard access control list. So then the other devices. The other devices, we have PC1, PC2, PC3, and then the web server. So PC1 is here, 2, 3, and then the web server there. This is the background, which I'm not going to go into the background. Then instructions, part 1, plan and access control list implementation. You have to investigate the current network configuration. Before applying access control list to the network, it is important to confirm that you have full connectivity, verify that the network has full connectivity by choosing PC and then pinging other devices on the network. You should be able to be successfully ping every device. Step 2, evaluate 2 network policies and plan access control list implementation. The following network policies are implemented on router 1. On router 2. On router 2, where is router 2? It's this. This network here. This network is not allowed to access the web server on the network, and then all other access is permitted. So which is on this network, on this. So to restrict access from this network website, at this IP address without interfering with any other traffic, an access list must be created on router 2. So the access list must be placed on the outbound interface to the web server. A second rule must be created still on this to permit all other traffic. So B, the following network policies are implemented on R3. Because we're dealing with standard, we're dealing with standard access control list. So if you're dealing with standard access control list, the rules they have to be applied. The rules they have to be applied on close to the destination. So we denying, for this case, we're denying this network here. We're denying this network we're denying this network here from accessing the server, this is the entire network here. But we're allowing this network to access all other networks. All other networks. Or in other words, all these other networks to be allowed to access this server and the entire network. Then part B, the following policies on R3, where we're going to deny or not to allow communication from this network, from this network to be denied, to deny traffic or communication from this network from reaching network 30. And then all other access is permitted. Yeah? So far that is what you're going to aim at. Okay, so I will start with this router 2. Enable, then you go to global configuration mode. But before that, the first thing was to make sure you test the connectivity to make sure that everything is okay. So the IP address on this, as it is, as you can see, it is 192.168.20.254. So let me use PC2 here and see whether I'll be able to reach that address. Sorry. This ping 192.168.20.254. See whether it will be successful. So if in case it's not successful, then we have to first make sure that is troubleshooted, and then we implement. So this one here is okay, so we can go ahead and create the access control list. So the standard is access control list. I didn't see. So here on this it's just the policy, because to evaluate 2 network policies and then plan. So this is just the planning, and then we have now the time to configure, or part 2 is just to configure, apply, and then verify that access control list. So these are the steps, or what you're supposed to configure on those 2. Actually, there will be router 2, then router 3. Router 3. So to block this network 192.168.11.0, the statement would be, or this is the statement. So it's access control list. we're going to use now, since it's numbered, I'll add one then with 9. And what are we denying? We're denying this network 192.168.11.11.0. We need its wildcard mask, which is going to be 0.0.0 and then .255, like that. Access list, we're denying that network on that, and then press enter. And by default, there is always that implicit deny. The implicit deny statement or the entry. So we need to oppose that with the other second rule that is going to allow all other access. So still it's access list. You maintain the number and then say permit any. So any here, it means that any address, and then press enter. So once we're done there, we need to verify and see what we have or what we have configured. So I'll go back to privilege mode and run show access list. So press enter. Here is what we have. So we have two rules where we have deny and then permit any. So we're denying this specific network and then we're denying all this. Now it's time to attach what we have created on the right interface. Now the right interface, it's going to be this. It's going to be this interface and in the direction of outbound, because remember the traffic, we're expecting traffic to be originating from this direction, from this network, enters router 2, exits, goes to router 2, and then at that point that is trying to be forwarded on this or routed on this interface. So it becomes the outgoing interface or the outbound interface. So the direction, it has to be outbound. Yeah? So we're going to go to global configuration mode again, config T, and then we call the interface. Unfortunately, the interface there, it's not known. And how are you going to know not the interface? Since we have these two, these are through your interface, it's only this that is the Ethernet. We can run this command, show IP interface, then brief, to get to know that interface. So we're looking for the Ethernet port that is active, which is this. So it's 0, 0. So that is what you're going to use. Then configure terminal, call the interface G0. G0, there are two zeros, /0 again, press enter, and then the IP access group. So IP access group, the list it's 1, then the direction is outbound, like that, and then press enter. So as you enter the commands and blah blah, yes, it's going to keep marking you, keep tracking you to say, well, if you're punching in the right configuration, the right commands, then you will be, you will earn some score, some marks. And for you to tell that you're successful, you have to score 100. So that is step 1 to configure and apply numbered standard access control list on router 2. Then we had another policy or another rule, another policy that required rules on router 3. And those rules were to block network, this 192.168.10.0 from accessing this network 192.168.30.0, and then we allow all other networks to reach that network. So since we are dealing with standard access control list, then I have to be close to the destination, the router that is close to the destination. So this interface here, it's also gigabit Ethernet 00, and the right, so we're going to create the rules on router 3. At the same time, we're going to attach the access control list on this interface. So it will also be outbound. So in other words, the direction is going to be out. So this is the interface that you're going to use. This. That is where we're going to attach. So on this other one, we just attach the interface, the access control list on this interface, and the direction was out. Even on this interface, and the direction it's going to be out. From where that we're targeting on this, we're targeting this network, and on this time here, we're targeting this network to be denied on this, like that. So on router 3, still I need this, then go to global. Go to global configuration. It will be access control list. Use 1. Deny. Then we're denying 192.168.10 this time. Then .0. The wildcard mask 0.0.0.255, and then press enter, and then deny. Permit these other networks. Permit any. And then it's time to attach it on the right interface, which is G0/0 IP address. Sorry, not IP address, but IP access group. IP access group, still 1, and then task B out. Press enter. So once you're done here, because those are the only objectives that what is supposed to be done, then it's time to verify. So in this, we have blocked this network from accessing this, but this network is allowed to reach any other network. So we're going to test it with, if we're able to reach the server, we should be able to ping the server. With this, we should be able to ping the server with this network. Should be able to reach the server, but of course not this. We should be able to reach this network, but it should not be able to reach this. So let's try out. The IP address here, this is 30.10. 30.10. Let me try to ping that 30.10. So with the 30.10, I should not be able, the ping they should fail. So ping 192.168.30.10. So as you can see, destination unreachable. Destination unreachable. So if I ping this 20.254, should be successful. As you can see, it is successful. So when it comes to this network PC2, we should not reach the server, but in the first place we are able to reach the server. But this time, after implementing access control list, we should not reach the server. So as you can see, destination host unreachable, but we should be able to reach 30.10. 30.10. Let's give it time. I expect the first one to fail, then the rest successful, as you can see. So our access control lists, they are working very well. So for you to verify the access control list, you simply run the command show access list, show then access list, like that. So if you press enter, we have this one here that we are blocking this, and as you can see, the match is there. We have the match there. We have the match on R3. Then if we try R2, we should also have the match. Show access list. So that is what we have. So that is it for numbered access control list.